Hiphoptictacticians of the world.
What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing?
We have LightSkinLavey.is.Neeko.
LightSkinLavey.is.Neeko.
Lavey. I was going to ask if that's how you say the whole thing.
That's okay. That's okay. A lot of people get it the same wrong. My gamer tag is the same thing, and a lot of people are like, LightSkinLavey. And I'm like, oh. But it's all good. It's all right. It's all good, man.
Something else I didn't realize is that I didn't know this ahead of time. You're recording literally like 2 minutes down the street from me, and we're on like an internet call.
You should be here with us.
Oh, where'd Natalie go?
Uh-oh.
Like literally we could all be sitting in that room right now if I had known you were going to be there, but I didn't, and we had another interview ahead of time. So shout out to Whitey and Deviate in the background.
What's going on?
You make some of the best beats around.
Yes, sir.
Been doing it for many years. Daxflow, Sonny Hendrix.
Yeah.
Who are some of the other people? Shout them out.
Empty Clips.
Yeah.
Zays.
I saw Zays last week. Zays was at the Pickering show at Knight's Corner last week. He did a really great job, by the way.
Nice.
Always does.
Yeah.
Always does. Bad energy, that guy.
Shout out.
Energy.
So Natalie's connection just dropped. She's going to be back in a second, she said.
Oh, no problem.
We used to do this show in person.
Yeah?
Since 98 until about 2020. And then the pandemic came and they said, if you have recording equipment at home, maybe you don't want to come to the radio station anymore. And I've never gone back since.
Yeah, I hear you on that.
There she is.
Stupid computer. Jeez.
Hey.
Oh,
as soon as you said everything sounded okay, I had like circles all over my screen.
Okay, Nat, like, you work in IT. Is it ever the stupid computer?
Okay, don't be rude. Jesus. That's just me. That's all I know.
I'm just joking. Did you restart your device?
It's good we're virtual this time,
Yeah. I know. And I was just saying that these guys are like a couple minutes down the street from me, so it's very close.
From who? From you or from me?
So
yeah, it's a good thing that you're not from her, because I think she wants to give you a deaf us.
And this studio they're recording in has moved a couple times. So it used to be 2 minutes from my old house.
Oh.
And then they moved north and I followed them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
See, the video is showing my freaking bags in my room. I'm not in a studio room. I'm like anyways.
Yeah,
you
used to have toilet paper behind you, and it was the only thing that jumped through. This is awesome. I love AI.
Did anybody smoke anything yet? Because this feels pretty trippy.
No, I went straight from the last interview into this one. So, you've got an album that just came out, and some of the joints on that are fucking bangers, man.
Respect to that, man. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.
The Strains record hits pretty hard.
Sick.
Two that really caught my attention. One was Salsa.
Hey, thank you.
And Deviate right behind you. He killed his rap on that too.
Murdered it.
And then Daxflow, who I've made it publicly known over and over again is my favorite rapper ever.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
On the bet track.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo, he killed that, man. He killed that. And honestly, like, I was thinking and asking people whose voice would suit this the best, and we all got down to Daxflow. And when I got his verse in return, man, I was like, thank you for blessing my track, because he killed it, man. Like, I know his shit word for word. Man. He kills it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. For sure.
So let's back up a little bit. Tell us about where you grew up and how music came into your life.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I kind of been all over. So I started off in Scarborough. My mom was a little man. Then we moved all around. So I've been Millbrook, Bowmanville, and then Oshawa.
Wait. Did you say Millbrook?
Yeah, Millbrook, man.
Okay, so
isn't that something? Hold on.
What years did you live in Millbrook?
Oh man, I was probably, I'm gonna say like 8, 9, 10, around those years.
You
Yeah,
look a
man.
little younger than me.
So I'm 32. I'm 32.
Okay, so
So,
you're 10 years younger than me. So, okay, you would have got there right as I was leaving. I lived there from 1985 till 2004.
wow, man. So you went to the school there at
So
the top of the
my
hill?
dad taught at the school there.
No way. What was
Uh,
his name?
so my dad's Dave Stabler.
Okay, I think I might have remembered him. Dave.
He taught at least half the kids because there's only 2 classes from each grade, right?
Okay, what did he teach? If you don't mind me asking.
So he taught grade 7 and 8 until my sister got older, and then he didn't want us to be in his class, and he moved to grade like 5 or some shit.
It's for the younger lads.
Yeah, just so that my sister and I wouldn't be in his class, and then he wrote it out till retirement there. So there's a good chance. I played Millbrook hockey for 10 years. Like,
Yeah, with Millbrook Stars. Hey.
yeah, you got it, man. I remember when we changed from North Stars to Stars when the actual Stars moved from Minnesota to Dallas was when I was in Adam, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Wow.
So
History.
Scarborough, Millbrook, Bowmanville. That's kind of a contrast.
Yeah, man. And then Oshawa for like, grade 8 up and then high school on. So I've been here for like, since high school, since grade 8 high school.
Dope.
Yeah, man. But I got love for the O. I represent the O now, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I was south most of my life. Finally made it to the north end. Happy for that. It's a lot nicer up here, I must say.
Welcome to the block, my friend.
Yes, man. Yes, yo, it's nothing but love up here, man. It's nothing but love. And I've grown so much as a person being up here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And how'd you cross paths with the Staykool guys and with them?
To be honest with you, I know you guys have probably heard of a place called Logistics in Motion, and I was working there for a little bit, and I bumped into this guy named Michael Tervaki, and I probably just slaughtered his last name.
Clips.
Yeah, Clipper. And he goes, "Oh, you rap?" I said, "Yeah, I rap." He said, "I rap too, man." So we started kicking it, and then I actually got introduced to these guys when they had that house up by Durham College, by Dalhousie. What was it? Norland Circles, man. So I recorded one of my first tracks there with those guys there, and once I seen how good the quality was, I was like, holy smokes, these guys know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'll come to professionals. And I really haven't looked back. I used to do music with my one boy Ref, but he kind of gave it up, and we're still brethren, and I'm glad for him getting me started off. But this is my team now, man, moving forward. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, good job.
I don't know that you can meet a better group of guys to both work with and have as your beat makers.
Aw, thanks, Jay.
Shit, man, I can't lie. And if you look at the statistics, the numbers don't lie. I'm Tired and Somehow are among 2 of my top played songs as a DJ and as a listener.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Here, I'll even put it a little bit further.
Are among the best beats ever by anybody.
Wow.
And I'll go a bit further. Actually, that song, I'm Tired.
Go ahead. Sorry.
The song I'm Tired is actually on my post tonight for tonight's episode of the radio show.
Oh, much love.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know you.
Staykool Productions.
Thank you for playing those guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Sick.
We did it on purpose, obviously, because we have Dax songs on there, but we go out of our way to play a lot of independent Canadian content, and when we hear good stuff, we obviously want to always have that on repeat. But there's certain times out of the year that are really special for independent artists, and if you know where I'm going with this, it's all about, protecting your intellectual property. So if you've done your due diligence and have gone and registered your music, on these so-called special days that we say, something special might happen to arrive in your mailbox.
Yes, college radio is one of the few places that still pays better than streaming.
Oh, wow.
If you didn't know.
So they don't always. So every week we submit a playlist, and SoCan is supposed to get it. They don't always, but when they do, the payouts are way better than you'd ever get for a stream.
Okay, nice.
So we kind of feel like it's our duty to not only show people music they haven't heard by people that they're gonna love that are nearby, but also put a couple bucks in those people's pockets as well. So if your stuff's not registered, please do that.
Please.
No, it is. It is.
It's not registered with Soul Canada.
Do it tonight.
Oh, I thought what we did with the Bandcamp, it did cleared everything. No, Spotify, iTunes, all
Remember I
that.
told you we had to sign up for Soul Canada.
Soul Can's its own separate thing. Okay, let me get on that, folks.
We need to get on that.
I worked there for about 8 years, so I know quite a bit
Okay.
about all of that stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, it's really important for those key moments throughout the year, just like what Jason said.
So you're saying
Okay.
All of a sudden, you
So
get a
now
special
you're saying-
treat.
now you're saying we have a plug, right? So we can reach out to you if you have any questions.
Oh,
If you want to, go right ahead.
Ask.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem. And I still know people who work there who I would trust, so I could also point you to there if I don't have those answers. So, yeah,
Awesome.
no problem, man.
Love that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's great.
So
All right.
I want to hear how this this
Sounds good.
body of work that was released a couple weeks ago came together.
Yeah, I was going to ask that too.
To be honest with you, it was like a year in the making. I know it's only 12 songs, right? But I don't like to kind of make songs for no purpose. I kind of like to make songs off of a feeling that people could relate to. So maybe that's why it take a little bit longer than just whipping something together. Because we can all rap and freestyle, but like I really got to be motivated to make something. So it takes a little bit longer. And like the times I got to share with these guys, actually getting the beats made in front of me, seeing the production go down, having this guy treat me like, get back in there, do it again. I love it. I needed it. You know what I mean? Like I grew so much as an artist, you know what I mean? Because these guys really make you perform the stuff. They make you go in there again. We go out, we even laugh about certain things, joke about certain things, go back and clean it up. So it took a little bit longer, but man, the times were amazing. Times were amazing getting it done. You know, some better than others, because obviously, you know, you're trying new voices, you're trying new sounds, you know, you're stepping out of your element with different beats that these guys are giving me. So I had to find some stuff, but I really found like this whole pop punk ska type singing voice that a lot of people are saying reminds them of like a Blink 182 or a Green Day Simple Plan, whatever you want to call it, Good Charlotte, all of that type into one. So without them pushing me, I probably wouldn't even have that new wave that I'm rocking on right now. So you know what I mean? It's been a year in the making, and it was a lot of fun. And like, yeah, man, that's how that body of work came. All different emotions, all different things that I went through in that time period, just mashed into one, man. With these guys creating the beats, like, you know, and a lot of that stuff was written to beats that were made that day and stuff like that. It's just cool how things go down here at the Staykool House. You know what I mean? Yeah.
In listening to that project, I had one thing in mind beyond like this is great music. I would love to see a collaboration with you and either Nate now or Nate and Dylan when he gets home.
Honestly, maybe I should keep it quiet, but
Okay.
Something in the email. But
like Strain specifically, I was like, there's a couple of voices that could do a remix of this.
Bro, my heart said that too. But I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna let you know that's not the one, but it's gonna be something fresh, brand new, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be something. There's something coming for sure.
Dope.
Awesome.
And like, yo, I just want to shout out 420 Click, because Nate, beautiful soul, Dylan, great guy, man. You know, I grew up with these guys. I used to live right here on Simcoe, or actually right on Meadowvale, and Dylan would be here on Simcoe. And honestly, I would hop the fence after school, be going over, let the verses out. We'd be spitting. He had this little whatever setup, you know what I mean? But we wasn't really doing much recording, but we was writing there. And then I would go down to the complex by Lakeview, down by the lake, if you guys know where that's at.
Yeah.
And that's where I link up with Nate. And me and Nate are doing a freestyle thing. You know what I mean? Because I met Nate at GL, because both of us are metalheads, right? So he's wearing a Slipknot t-shirt. I'm wearing a Slipknot t-shirt. Two black kids in a school that that's unheard of type back then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey man, you like Slipknot?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, yeah, I do. It's one of my favorite bands." Just for boom, right there, man, with that Bond click. So honestly, I actually made the name for 420 Click. Those are my homies. I started off in the group, and then I left the group just because some stuff I'm not gonna get into. Whatever. I got love for both of my brothers forever. But you know what I mean? I'm so glad that they're on their path to excellence. I watched them grow, bro. They're legends. I walk around with these guys downtown. People are like, yo. I'm like, yo, you guys are celebrities, bro. Like, be proud of yourself. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's my relationship with Nate and LB, man. We go back for sure. There's history.
I could tell just listening to it. I was like, yeah, they could collab and it would feel so natural.
Thank you, man. Great guys, man. Free LB.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah,
Hopefully soon, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so clearly you've got a large list of inspiration and kind of spans all over the place, right?
Yes.
So for this album that you have coming out, these 12 songs, I'm sure you obviously made more than 12 songs and you had to choose the 12 that you have now. How difficult was that for you? Because this is your first round out the gate, like this is your first time out the gate with something, isn't it?
Yeah, really it is. I dropped a little project on YouTube previously, which didn't do so well, whatever. I think the lyrics are great on it. It's just that I didn't know how to really put myself out there and I was shy. So this is my first serious body of work that is going out professionally on all platforms and stuff like that. So it was hard going through the songs because I'm like, oh, I got bangers over here. I got bangers I could send and remix and do whatever. But honestly, we just kept it super organic with what just happened this year on this album. I didn't go back to get any old stuff. We just kind of kept it here. You know what I mean? And the other 4 or 5 songs, these guys say I should have put them on there, but yo, we're all our biggest critic. You know what I mean? We're all our biggest critic. And sometimes I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel too vulnerable, like I'm letting the people know too much about myself, which is hard because I did a lot of that on this album. But you know what it is? You get shy.
Yeah, right. You're shy. I want to speak to the gentleman in the back there because he keeps smiling, and I know he has more to say. Like those two, you two back there, come closer.
Come closer.
Move it up.
So no, actually, I wanna ask you two straight up, Dwayne and Ryan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Next Tuesday at 8:00, what do you have going on?
Next Tuesday.
Looks like I'm doing an interview with Tic-Tactics.
Can you do a full show with you guys?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm down.
That'll be dope.
I think I'm good.
I don't get my work schedule till tomorrow.
Okay.
So I can send you a quick DM whether I'm available. But the latest I'll be was like 8:30. I'll be available anytime after that.
That works for me, and I honestly think between the two of you, we can probably talk for most of the 2 hours. So
Yes.
I don't want to encroach on Neeko's episode because I know I can talk for more than 2 hours with you guys.
Right.
Well, I'm not going to dig in too much, but what I want to know from you two about this album, what was within this whole entire process with Neeko? There had to have been something that just sparked something between the two, like between all of you. There's something that you both looked at each other and said, well, shit, we got to make this huge. There's something here. What was that feeling like, or what was it? Like, there was obviously a moment in time at that moment. But this album is crazy. So I'm just curious, what was the method to your madness to make him as dope as he truly is?
I mean, a lot of the times it's just getting them into the studio. It's like when they get in there, like I always already know about them, and I've been put onto them a lot of the times, and I try my best to convince them to work with me. So, because like when I see like talents, I kind of try to be selfish about it and be like, yeah, come over here, man. I got a studio. Let's do some stuff. You know what I mean? But what really drawed me out from like when I was hanging with Neeko is just his uniqueness. And it was just something I haven't heard yet.
Thanks, brother. Thank you.
Like it's just multiple styles in one. His voice is really unique, and the way he was telling stories and his charisma really, gravitated me towards wanting to work with him more.
Okay.
Right?
Thank you.
Great
Thank
answer.
you. So,
Good answer.
And for me personally, so I make a lot of the beats, and for me personally, I just like hearing new artists on my beats. You know, a bit selfish,
Sure.
but
Is it selfish though?
these guys got a catalog. Just saying.
I'm trying to build it. But so I like hearing new artists on my beats, and when I heard Neeko on a feature with, I think it was with Clips, and I was just like, yeah, we need to do more. We need to do more. We need to do a full Staykool project. You know, let's get something working.
Yeah.
And that was it. And prior to that, we had this contest. It was a Run the Region that he had won.
Yeah.
So he had won some studio time with us and 5 beats or something like that.
Yeah. Package. Nice little beer card.
Was that the one at Whiskey John's?
Yeah.
Yo.
We saw
Yeah,
him
we got a lot of interviews off that night. We just showed up
Man.
as like media whatever, and like LT the Monk was there.
Yeah.
I remember
LT
him.
the
I
Monk.
I didn't even remember it because I done work with Govna since then, but that's the night I met Govna.
Yeah. Shout out
That
Governor.
was a pretty crazy night. Like you guys put on a pretty like epic show that evening.
Yeah, it was a great turnout.
I remember this guy just pulling out confetti out of his pocket and going.
Right?
Funniest thing ever.
So like our first
was
introduction to his music was a live performance, and I was like, yeah, I got to get him on my beats and see this again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that was a good night. I'm glad I went to that.
Yep.
So now
That's
the connection. Look at all these connections
Like
too.
that
That's
night,
crazy.
I think that night was probably the night that it sparked a relationship between Staykool and Neeko.
Oh,
For sure.
Perfect. Perfect. I love it. All right, so I do this with all the guests, by the way, because I want to respect everybody's time. I know we never said how long we wanted to talk or anything, but at the end of the day, it's 8:30, and again, respecting one's time. But what I want from you is, I'm giving you a task, and it has to be. I would like it to be Canadian content. It would be preferred if it was, but whatever.
yeah, we don't want to pay those tariffs.
Yeah.
We can't afford the airplane.
Say that shit louder, please.
Straight up. Nah, we ain't rocking with Trump over here.
Fuck
Especially where I work, yo. I'm working at GM right now, so we don't want none of that. Cause yo,
Hey, me too, bro.
Oh, no way, man. What building you in?
I'm in all the buildings. So I run the mics and the cameras for all of their press conferences.
Oh, okay.
And I program all the communication screens with the propaganda. I program all those and edit the videos and do the voiceovers and shit like that.
No way. You should
I'm basically the audio guy for GM.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Good for you. So I'm not actually part of GM. I'm TFT, but I'm a doctor.
You're in building D.
I'm B building.
Oh, B building. Look at you.
Yeah, yo. I'm a doc coordinator, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, man. For real.
Wow.
So
I'm usually in building A. Building A is my headquarters. That's where I start and finish every day.
Man, we're gonna have to link up and go for pints over at the Fox and Negros there, bud.
Lunch deals every day.
Right. Oh shit, that's awesome, man. Cheers to that.
Yeah,
I'm sipping tea right now. It looks like you're sipping something better than me.
Cracked into it's only 3.5%.
3.5%. What you got now?
I like drinking beer more than I like being drunk.
Water. I'm trying to behave.
I hear you. I got the orange pico.
Right on. See? There we go. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, I want you to give me okay, how many songs do you think we can do? Okay.
Oh, many. Let's
Many?
do 4.
from him or 4 from all of them?
4 from him, and then the playlist that we had intended to play tonight will play this week because I gave Zach way too many songs and he couldn't fit.
Yes, he did. But it's okay. All right, so Neeko, I need you to take a moment and think real hard.
Yeah.
4 songs that either inspired you to create the project that you've just released, or just songs that you just rock to every day that, you know, you want other people to hear that you probably haven't heard. Something like that.
Oh,
4
okay.
songs. And those 4 songs is going to be a part of the
Some
playlist.
Canadian artists
of your
that
episode.
some Canadian artists that inspired me. That's what
Sure.
you're asking, yeah? 4 songs from them to send on to other people to listen to and check out. I can do that. I can do that for you, for sure.
Okay.
Right
And,
now.
yeah, right now. I'll put you on the spot. What do you think this is?
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to say, honestly, Nate. Nate is a big inspiration to me, man, because the man's consistently putting out music, and I know we know that LB's away right now, and that did not stop the man, right? So I'll be bumping his new album on Spotify, and like the one where it's called Green Day is one of my favorites. So I'm not gonna lie to you, right?
Green Days.
Yeah, every day's Green Day. Game went 3 ways. Yeah, bang them on the head with
It
that.
is.
Yes. So Daxflow inspired me definitely. So that's 2 artists. And if you guys what's that new song he just dropped right now? Relax. Go check that out on Spotify. Relax. That's such a good vibe, man. I love his flow. DV8 definitely has pushed me big time because I dropped salsa and I'm like, okay, I want to see what DV8 can do with this, and he just tore it apart. So that motivated me as an artist to look at someone that doesn't even write music like that, come and embody it and make the beats. Nah, man, I gotta step my game up. So that's inspiration. That's another one, Daxflow, DV8. You know what I mean?
Salsa.
And Empty Clips. I'm gonna say Empty Clips motivates me because all we do is freestyle, and he's always telling me, man, you're so unique. Keep doing your thing. Don't watch nobody. Who cares if you're not that gangster guy? Just be you. And the man really just pushes me to be myself. So I'm gonna say he inspired me. He's got bare tracks that you can check out on iTunes. And can I say a 5th artist?
Of course.
All right, yo. Shout out Nizama, amazing, man. That's my boy, yo.
Shout out Nizma. I DJ for him often.
Cool, man. He's got a huge selection of music on SoundCloud, everything, Spotify, all that. So check him out as well. I like to keep it local, like you said, with the Canadian artists here. So, yeah, I'm a fan of these mans, and they're my brethren. So it's a win-win.
It is.
We got so much great talent just in our local vicinity. It's amazing that you can go to a show on a Friday with no headliner.
Mm-hmm.
And see, 7 or 8 amazing artists without leaving your region. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And actually get a decent show. You know what I mean? You're going to go out and have a good time.
Shout out to the We Eat Beats guys that have been doing it in Pickering. Shout out to Underground Soul, Eddie Jones, and B1 who have been doing it.
I to say that Eddie Jones, B1, you guys are killing the scene, bro. Keep staying consistent. Keep making great music. You know what I mean?
I feel comfortable enough now that it's not been officially announced, but I'm going to do it right now. April 5th at Bond Street Event Center, we're doing another edition of Underground Soul.
Okay. Nice.
And I believe Nate's the headliner.
Oh, shut up! For real?
Yeah.
That's hard as nails.
Shout out, Wade.
Stone Kings Entertainment.
Yeah, so that's April 5th at Bond Street Event Center, 7 p.m. I'll be playing, and I don't know all of the artists that have been booked for this. I think it's still in the process, but it's going to be a great night, just like last time.
Cool.
Right on. And you're DJing too?
Tell Eddie Jones.
All right, the tactics.
Yeah, I'm DJing too. But tell Eddie Jones. Yeah, tell Eddie.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that they involved me with that group chat that they had. I'm pretty sure that is the show they're talking about, but I'm not gonna say 100% because I don't know the exact date because I got a million things going on all the time. But I might be on that show. I might see y'all there.
Eddie Jones got the heat.
He got that firefly. Man, I got a track with Eddie Jones. We even did a video to that. I don't know what happened, bro. He had to drop that. He's got to drop that. I don't know why he has to drop that. Ask him to drop that.
He's
Please.
still doing stuff.
You know what I'm saying? It was heat. It was heat what we had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. For real.
Shout out
Wow,
Eddie.
you have a lot of good stuff coming out. I'm very excited for you.
Thank you.
Like, you lied to me, first of all. You're acting like you're a shy little mouse. You're not. You got to get out your damn head. I'll tell you that right now.
Thank
Boys, tell him that, please.
Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie.
No problem.
Yeah,
Those words right here. I'm gonna keep those words right here.
Better.
so thanks for chatting with us tonight, and I'm glad we got to corner the guys behind you so that they can join us next week. We've been trying to get them on the show for a while now.
Yeah, for sure. No, shout out you, Jason. Shout out you, Natalie. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Thank you for putting the community on. We need people like you. I know it ain't easier doing back-to-back stuff when you both got everyday lives, man. Just keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for keeping it real. Thanks for putting people on, man. Thank you.
Thank
No
you.
problem. It's our pleasure. It really is.
Well, be safe. I hope you guys. What do you think about that halftime performance before we go?
I thought
how
it-
much
It was
time do we
everything
have?
that I wanted from it. If I was curating it, I maybe would have done more of the hits. So I might have done swimming pools, money
said that too.
trees, more of the stuff from Pimp a Butterfly, less of the
Yes.
stuff from GNX, because
Yeah.
the Super Bowl audience isn't the underground hip hop audience, right?
Mm.
So most of the people watching probably wouldn't even know swimming pools or money trees.
No.
They're
Yeah,
not going to know shit off GNX.
they're not gonna know any of that stuff. No.
Yeah.
So-
I thought the same thing.
Like as a hip hop performance, yeah, come out with your new stuff. For
Yeah.
a mainstream Super Bowl audience, maybe not. But
Mhm.
then when you take the music out of it and the message that he was trying to put out, that makes it like it. He fucking did.
It makes it.
Yeah.
He had the biggest message out of it all, and regardless of the beef, I don't care. I don't really, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah, but
for
you
that.
got to admit, Nat, when he looked at the camera and said, "Say
Oh,
Drake,
I was laughing.
was
I
the-
know what the hell
All
he
of
was
us
saying.
here. We were like,
say Drake."
It's just see Serena Crip walking and shit. I was like,
yeah, I see that shit. What?
Yeah, but like, wasn't her sister killed by a Crip or something?
Yo, I read that too, and after I was like, God damn, you can't do nothing. You ain't allowed to do nothing on live. But yeah, yo, I thought it was good. I thought that Kendrick's mic was turned down a little bit too low for the first couple of tracks, so it
Yeah.
sounded like he was mumbling a little bit. But by the time he did that little run and the real serious tracks came on, they turned his mic up, and then the
Yeah.
performance got better from there. And then it just went like this for me. And when it said game over, I could just see Drizzy tearing up from wherever he was at, boy. So to me, I felt that because I've been following this beef like the rest of our generation and our communities of hip hop. We're all listening to it, but I agree with you. A lot of that audience is not the people that listen to that. And when I went to work, all them people are like, garbage performance. I don't know. I'm like, oh, because I like
that's
it.
Yeah,
what
but
I did the same thing.
I made a post about it, and the same people that 2 or 3 days before the football game come out of the woodwork acting like experts. They watch one game a year.
Yeah.
They don't know 3 players on either team. You know, starting Thursday, they're going to tell you like Kansas City's going to win, Philadelphia's going to win, and this is why. They don't know why, but
Yeah.
they've read somewhere else why. And then around 8:00 Sunday, when the music's on, you're like, oh shit, a football game's kind of long. I don't know if I even have the attention span to hang on till like 10:30 to see how this ends. I'm going to be a music critic now.
Yeah. Everybody's keyboard warrior.
And then like 2 or 3 days, they just post shit about the halftime show. And then for the next 51 weeks, they'll go back to snowmobiling or pumpkin spice lattes or the soccer or whatever they normally post about, and not post anything about football or music for the rest of the year.
Exactly.
Yep.
When the people that are actually into that music are posting and listening and sharing things
So
like that.
I'm reading all these opinions on like Kendrick's performance, and most of them are negative. I'm thinking like, okay, I go to like 2 or 3 hip hop shows a week.
Right? You're there. You're
Like-
active. You're out there.
Does my opinion maybe count more than like this person who only watches the Super Bowl once a year, sees the halftime show, and they don't go to any concerts?
I would say.
Well, there's that, but there's also the fact that he had a message, and I'm not understanding how that message really wasn't seen. You had
Right.
Well, a lot of people were
Shape
blind and saw the
flag.
Sam Jack shit as patriotic.
That's not paid.
I either thought Sammy was-
There's a
Yeah,
clear divide
I
in the United States right now. Like, he was going deep into that. Like,
Yeah.
there's
He was,
all these
he was.
subtle things, but a lot of people couldn't see that. And I just sat back and I'm like, yeah, that's why you voted Trump in, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay.
You guys, I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel
Yep.
you on that.
Totally.
Yep. Yep.
Sipping
Oh,
that-
so before we let you go, Before we let you go, can you tell our listeners where they can follow you?
We stopped the recording like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, we did? Oh shit, we didn't do that part. Sorry.
it just uploaded. We're good though.
Oh,
We'll do
okay.
it. Okay.
Still do it? Yeah.
I know. where
Okay.
they can follow you.
So you can find me on Spotify, iTunes, pretty much anything that's up there, and it's LightSkinLavey.is.Neeko. Or if you just type in on Google or anything, LightSkinLavey.Neeko, my whole album should pop up. Check it out. I really appreciate you guys listening to it, and give me your feedback, give me your ads, give me your follows, do anything you can with the music. Thank you very much.